To another dumb show. I'm another dumb show host. Oh, hold on. You there? Your mic's off. There you go.
Perfect timing. I just sliding the glass out of frame.
We're both really good at forgetting to turn our mics on. I'm really good at having this thing not stand up straight. It's driving me crazy. I'm gonna have to, I don't know what to do about that. Maybe I start wearing a chain. Maybe I start wearing one of those necklaces, like an Italian horn or something like that, and then I can clip this right onto it. That'd be pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're like, yeah, sure. You look cool, dude.
Haven't seen one of those in a while. I used to rock one all the time when I was a kid.
Yeah, my B1's, I guess I was going to say my ex-father-in-law or whatever, but we weren't really ever whatever. But yeah, my B1 stepdad, he wears that. He's Italian, dude. So, welcome back to another dumb show.
Got a couple chains.
Yeah, he does. He's got a few of them. Yeah, he definitely does. Yeah.
Pinky
all right.
ring.
I don't think he does pinky ring that I remember. I don't think he does the pinky ring. Trying to think if I remember. Definitely people in his family do. I don't think he does. So, all right. So the other day we talked, Mikey talked about how he went off the rails and started binge eating like the old me. His day started with him. What did you said you started with? Well, you ended your day.
Well, the Sunday night.
Actually, I don't even know. It was so much food in one short period of time. I don't even know. So yes.
Yeah. So Sunday night was the, regular dinner, and then the 40-ounce shake with the cookies and the ice cream. That morning, I painted the parking lot at the gym.
That's right. Puked everywhere.
For lunch that day was McDonald's, the 3 Big Macs, the 20-piece, the fries.
Lunch.
And then for dinner after that was the $43 at Taco Bell.
Jesus Christ, God, that's good stuff. All right. Well, in honor of you and not because I'm stressed out and had a terrible day with the stupid computers, and I got a comment on one of the videos I posted. I got a comment from Marty Miller. He was saying you guys should do an eating challenge of some sort. So I said, hey, why not? We got all this stuff ready to go.
Or ordered my dinner because I would have definitely tried to take on the champ.
Yeah, sure. I did send Mikey a message and said, hey, you should order the same thing. Oh shit! I dropped my. I did send Mikey a message saying, hey, dude, you should order the same thing, and we should try to have it eat off and see who could eat it fastest. But I think you were out cold when that happened. So
yeah, killed me.
I'm doing it. So. All right, so I've got the fries in front of me. I got one mustard and sweet and sour. Not a barbecue guy at all.
No,
really don't do much.
Mustard for me. I love the hot mustard for me.
The hot mustard's very good. So, Mikey, do you have a timer on your phone? You have your
I
like.
Absolutely do.
All right, so we'll have you start the clock when we say go, and we'll see how quickly I can get down this thing. So you're going to have to narrate for me too, obviously, because I'm eating. So you're going to have to help me out a little bit.
I'll talk in between the.
What are you insinuating? I'm a loud eater? What are you saying? All
Well,
right,
no,
I'm gonna
I wouldn't say
try.
that. I'm just saying that I may or may not have heard you eat a couple, 2, 3 times in the past.
Let's see how this goes. I don't want to ruin that mic. This microphone, it's expensive. So, all right,
Drop
I'm
some
going to
hot
cover.
mustard on it
It's
right
amazing
away.
how it was funny how on the old show I would just bust equipment and didn't give a shit. Like I'd take a keyboard and I would just smash it to a million pieces, like it didn't give a shit. Now I got old microphone, getting food and stuff all over the microphones or all over the console or spilling anything. I would not give a crap before because I was just like, oh, we're putting on a show. The radio station will pay for it. You know what I mean?
Part of the show.
Yeah, something breaks, it'll be funny. Now I'm like super no drinks anywhere near anything. Like right now, I have this Coke Zero, Coke Crack, as Diz was calling it, and I'm freaking out already. Just the fact that it's sitting up here with me, it's making me very uncomfortable. All right, so Mikey, I'm gonna probably go ahead. I'm gonna start with the Big Mac. So I think if you want, we'll go ahead and we'll start the timer as soon as I take the first bite. And let's take a couple. Let's peek back in at the chat here real quick and see what some of the numbers are. Carrie, I don't know. Carrie's been going ham in there. Sorry, I'm not been able to talk to you right now, Carrie. We're doing something fun right now, and if somebody's being mean to you, please stop being mean to Carrie. I don't like that stuff. So, we're take some bets. Let's see what you guys think. Who do you think is going, or not? Who do you think is going to win, or how quickly do you think I'm going to be able to get this down? I think we saw some. Diz said that I am not going to be able to get it all down. I'm going to eat. I think he said a Big Mac and 10 nuggets or something. And I'm going to call it something along those lines. Tyler's saying 22:35. That's a decent number. I like that. Sandy Cheek says 11 minutes. Timothy Marr, 7 minutes. McFly is saying,
I'm not that far.
what? How much? What are you thinking, Mikey?
Well,
Well, what?
between 12 and 13.
How quickly did you eat it? Just, I know you're casually eating.
No, dude, I'm never a casual eater. I'm always within that mindset. Like professional eating things are always like 12 minutes or less because that's about how long it takes for your brain to realize that you're full. So I am pretty much full go until I hit that 12-minute mark. So usually everything I eat is pretty quick.
Okay. All right. That sounds good. So then, all right.
The over under
12,
15 for sure.
under 15. Hannah's going. We got some big numbers in there. We got low numbers though too. Low is 7. I think that's Brad says 420 minutes. Weed. All right. I'm going to pick this thing up. Mikey, you got your timer ready to go?
I do.
Ooh, they have cooled off a little bit. That's gonna hurt. So, okay. Here we go. In 3, 2, you hit the button when I bite. And we're underway.
Off. Already with the squirt out on the mustache, that's always good. He's going double bites.
Yep. All right. So, right off the bat, I'm a little nervous because they're a little cooled off. So,
They go down quicker that way, though.
more chewing.
Oh yeah.
The good news
Things
is
kind of tighten up.
these are heavy on the special sauce. So that's going to help me get them down. Because I remember I did an eating challenge once before where I was literally just scooping mayonnaise, eating mayonnaise and eating the meat to try to get it down. Because it's such a good lube.
You can never go wrong with the Mac sauce. If I'm not getting Big Macs, I'm usually getting either the McDoubles or the...
What's happening? Welcome to another Dumb Show. Merry Christmas. This is our special Christmas edition of Another Dumb Show. I hope you guys had a wonderful day today. I hope you guys have been enjoying playing Santa leading up to Christmas here today. Hold on one sec. What's going on here? Why isn't this thing doing what it's supposed to be doing? There you go. There we go. There we go. Hey, there we go. All right. Now we got Christmas happening. Welcome to Another Dumb Show. I'm Another Dumb Show host, issue number 155. I apologize. I have the wrong thumbnail up there. I was not able to get one made today properly. I was wasting my time doing this and getting our picks together and all that stuff for today's show. I know Mikey is going to be on tonight. He had work and he was just waking up, so we're letting him give him a chance to start waking up and getting things moving over there. I hope you guys, by the way, the phones are working. 844-HIT-DUMB, 844-448-3862. I pay for these damn phones, so I appreciate it when you guys give me a call. So I'd love to hear from you guys tonight. Kind of open lines America, kind of loosey-goosey show this evening. I've been running around all day, getting the house in order and stuff because the boys are here. They're currently upstairs playing video games, screwing up the stream. But I think we're going to be okay in the end. So I just want to say Merry Christmas. And it looks like my dude is here. What's going on, bro? How are you?
What's up, everybody? How you doing, man?
Shit, that was loud as balls. What's up, bro? How are you?
Usually it's real quiet when I hop on, so.
Yeah, it came in hot today. You're good. I can control it on I can control it on my end. So
all right.
What's going on, bro?
I do it just like, what's up, man?
Not much, dude.
Right?
How are you? Hanging in there? How's work been this week? Crazy busy?
It is. It's just there's everyone and their brothers calling off sick. They all got something going on. Hey, one dude's on vacation, so it's another senior guy. Work's been going, work is work, especially the week before holiday. They kind of load you up as much as they can. Everybody and their brother is worried about a little red light or some shit they see on their generator. And then, to sprinkle on top of that, seasonal depression just smacked me real hard this week. I'm real disassociated from everything, really disengaged. Don't want to be doing much other than just laying in my chair.
It's supposed to be a happy week. It's leading into Christmas, my dude. You got to be, should be.
Yeah, I know. Because Christmas is going to be just like me and the fam. You know what I'm saying? It's been revolved around a 6 and 7-year-old kid the last 2 years.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, though. You still find joy in Christmas for yourself, all that good stuff. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about.
Yeah, I wish. I'm looking for it and stuff like that. Like, I'm super excited about that. Room's coming together really well.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
You're talking about your upstairs studio that you've been working on?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Everything looks really mint. I can, now that it's physically built a little bit, I can see where I want things and what else I can add. And
nice.
Been making some other small purchases for it. So yeah, I'm getting kind of excited about that room.
Nice. I'm looking forward to seeing how it's going to turn out, my dude.
So how's everything been going with you? How's the show been?
Good.
I've been so disconnected. I've been getting home and just sleeping.
Well, that sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that. It's been good. I thought we had a good couple shows the past few days. So, I was happy with the shows. So got some good feedback from a couple of nice calls coming in, some new callers calling in and giving a little bit of love. So that was nice. It was pretty cool actually. So yeah. So B1's birthday was today, so I saw her and we hung out with her.
Happy birthday!
Yeah. So she's the big 32 now. Which is so weird to think that I met her when she was, 19 or 20 or 12. Whatever. So pretty young. It's kind of weird seeing her being over 30 or whatever. As far as I'm concerned, she looks exactly the same as one day I met her. I mean, like she doesn't think so, but as far as I'm concerned, she looks exactly the same. So I think she's crazy. But no, she had a good day today. She went and did all of her free birthday stuff she was taking advantage of. She got her free coffee. She was going to get free McDonald's, but I guess didn't go get the McDonald's instead. She went and got
McDonald's on your birthday?
No, I guess she'd been accumulating points and was going to use it for her free birthday
gotcha.
something.
For a little birthday treat.
Yeah. there's a restaurant here. I don't know if it's a chain restaurant. It's called Mission Barbecue. I don't know if they have it in your area, but
Oh yeah, we got a Mission
for
Barbecue. It's slamming.
yeah, for some chain barbecue, it is fucking bomb. So she got a free birthday brisket sandwich, so I was very happy
Oh
for her
nice.
about that. Yeah, she's doing pretty good right now. So pretty happy for her. Enjoying her day. She got to take a nap, all that stuff. Milk some good stuff. Made sure there was some good stuff around for her birthday. So made as nice of a day as I could for her. So and then
Nice.
we'll top it all off tonight. By the way, I forgot to mention we are going to be doing the eggnog challenge tonight. We're going to be getting into it probably. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how long this thing's going to take. So I don't know if you've been listening, but I mentioned the other day, I think yesterday, that I'm going to try to see how fast I can drink a gallon of eggnog. So
Good. I
uh,
might try to beat. I might try to beat your time as another show during the week, but I can't. I can't try to do that a night before I have to like physically get up and go to work in the
I
morning.
know.
Especially being lactose intolerant, and the dairy will absolutely destroy me. So, but
What
I
does it
mean,
do? Make you
it.
fart and get all bloated?
Oh yeah, it gives me the shits almost instantaneously. It all depends too. Like I don't know how much eggnog is actually like dairy. You know what I'm saying?
There's a
Like, is
lot of
it just
egg.
like some dairy? Okay. I
A
have no
lot of
idea
egg.
what's in eggnog. I think I've only tasted it one time. I have no idea if I even like it. What's it
Well,
taste like?
if you want to do it, they'd still be fun. They do make a lactose-free eggnog, and it's still just a lot of liquid to consume. But it's not the same without the
No,
lactose,
I
I
want the
guess.
real deal, the real McCoy. Like when I'm having Christmas cookies, I'm having it with real milk.
There you
You know what
go.
I'm saying? Like you just
So
risk it for the biscuit.
right on. Well, speaking of milk, we all got an early Christmas present years ago, Mikey. I just want to give a big shout out and a big thank you and to. Are you familiar with Sydney Sweeney, Mikey? You know who Sydney Sweeney is?
No, I don't
She
know. Why does
is.
that sound
Did you ever
familiar?
watch the show Euphoria on
Yes, I watched
HBO?
like the first season. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, do
Who
you
was Sydney?
remember the incredibly hot blonde girl with the gigantic rack? This girl right
That
here.
was like the best friend, right?
Sydney Sweeney, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, very, very, very attractive girl. Very well known
Mm-hmm.
for her. Well, she got giant hoots. Let's not beat around the bush here.
I was about to say
Uh,
she's definitely not famous for them big eyes.
right. She's famous for her big cantaloupes. And so and I mentioned that we owe a big debt of gratitude. We got an early Christmas present, a big thank you we owe to Sydney Sweeney's mom. Because at some point in time, I think back when she was in high school, Sydney Sweeney considered getting these reduced. Yeah, right.
Blasphemy.
That's a. This is a. I
Even
mean,
though
these
I'm
are.
sure she'd still look like a smoke show. Like you know me, I'm not a boob guy, so those are
Yeah,
like too big for me. But like it still does not take away. Like I'm not gonna turn that away because
yeah. Who
oh my
would?
god,
Oh, yeah.
your
No.
hoots are too big. No thanks.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let's see, Mikey. You would turn this away right here. Let's see here. Would you turn that away?
Oh
So.
hell no. That's like
So
that's almost like as big as I would want them.
that's as big as you could go.
Yeah, I mean that's
And those are
yeah.
all
Oh
those are
damn.
au natural right there too. So those are, as far as I'm concerned, those are national treasures.
Oh
So
man, I
we
see. I want to see what's under the hood. Like I definitely want to see what them nips look like.
yeah, they're top.
And
There's
I'm about to
webs
say, if she's on the show Euphoria, she's got to be like
yeah, there's websites out
there
there
for
that'll show them
sure.
to you. She's got great areolas, great nips,
I'm gonna
very.
I'm gonna have to check this out for some show research later.
Yes, I think you definitely should. You can come back and you can confirm whether I have good taste in her areolas and her nipples. But no,
Absolutely.
big shout out. I mean, it is our Christmas show after all, and we got such an early Christmas present from her mom. I figured the least I could do was celebrate her mom and say thank you for the wonderful Christmas present. Now, I
Yeah.
don't know if it happened at Christmas time, but I found out about it at Christmas time. So as far as I'm concerned, it's the fucking Christmas present for me because I like those boobs. um, there is an interesting thing that is, speaking of Christmas, that men need to be aware of. There is a trend. Um, uh, Doctors are warning men that apparently on Christmas, That is the day of the year that you are most likely to fracture your penis.
Jesus.
Isn't that really strange?
Yeah,
Although it's
like
not a
I want to know like
bone,
where these stats come from. Like how? I'm trying to
medics
like.
medics analyzed hospital data of more than 3,000 men who suffered the injury, and the daily incidence of fractures over Christmas rose to 0.78, up from 0.54. So it's gone up from what it was in the past, and it's just turned out that that's the day people are apparently having the most sex and the most breaks are happening. So 40 penis fractures were logged over the.
Trying to sneak in a quick little morning session before the kids come banging on the door. Mommy, Daddy, Santa came.
Because they know they got to stay in bed or whatever or something like that. So because like we weren't allowed to go get my parents out of bed. We had to pretty much stay in bed.
Oh,
Well, no, we were allowed to go
hell
get our
no.
stockings. I forgot about that.
Oh
Um,
no, wasn't allowed to do nothing until my parents woke me up.
40 penis fractures were logged over the Christmas period, defined as the 24th, 25th, and 26th of December throughout the study. So it's across those 3 days. So 0.78. So that's 0.78 or 7 in every 10 days or whatever that means. So the frequency of it happening across those 3 days around Christmas are way higher than it is the rest of the year. It is very strange. There are no other seasonal spikes, including New Year's Eve. It
And that's
says
like a
it.
drunk holiday. You figure like a drunk holiday would be when you're trying to like throw your pecker into something that you shouldn't be throwing it into, or at a weird right angle or something like that.
You're trying to, I'm wondering if it's like from a dad accidentally. You ever try to open those plastic things, those presents? Like they won't open no matter what you do. You're trying to yank on that
Yeah,
plastic and you go bam and you
hits
punch
himself,
yourself in the
hits
fucking nuts.
himself in the dick.
So that's a good way to break the penis. But
You
it
know,
says,
I didn't even think about that, like opening a present, because every dad and every kid has to play with
well, I
whatever the
don't.
major toy is or build it. It doesn't say broken erect penises. It just says
Well,
broken peckers,
I
right?
think that's the only way it'll break because it
Yeah, I
has
thought
to
so too.
have. It doesn't have a broken. It doesn't actually have a bone in there. It's that membrane gets broken inside there, and that spongy material gets damaged, and it's you're one of
Mm,
these after that. So, um, it
sounds
says
horrible.
it says if every day was like Christmas, 43% more fractures would have occurred in this is in Germany from 2005 onward. So
Oh, they're doing weird things with some nutcrackers there.
I was just gonna say this is Germany. They do get pretty crazy over there as far as the stuff they do. So, so let's see. Let me see here. I have another stat about it. Oh, not a stat. It tells you literally how you can actually break your penis. Um,
Yeah.
actually a little bit of a warning for it. Penile fracture occurs when the appendage is subject to a sharp, blunt force trauma, which can occur during vigorous intercourse or masturbation, even. Oh, wow, really?
Okay.
Since 1924, 1,600 cases have been recorded worldwide, roughly 16 per year. That was as of 2017.
And
50% of the cases.
seven of them come Christmas time.
Listen to this. Researchers noted that in 50% of cases, a gruesome cracking sound can be heard.
Eh.
4 in 5 male victims lost their erection. Jeez Louise.
Oh God.
Those who break their penis are often left with ED and a lifetime of painful sex.
Oh, dude,
Oh
I'd
my
imagine that
God.
anytime. Like, I'd imagine every time you go to get a hard on after that, like it just kind of like half fills up and it gets real painful. Like,
There was a guy in China,
oh,
some guy in either China, where was he at? In China, he broke his penis. He said his penis was bent at an odd angle and was in a swollen shape that actually made it look like an eggplant. So like the emoji.
oh no.
So yeah, he tore the sponge-like erectile tissue called the corpora cavernosa, which is where the blood flows and fills up and all that stuff. So be the tip to watch out and then make sure you don't break your Johnson is to thrust quite shallowly.
Yeah.
Holding your partner close to you using a grinding rather than a thrusting motion will also reduce the risk. Well, okay. I mean,
Ooh.
it all depends. I mean, like some chicks like that. There's a lot of. It all depends on the situation, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
That's not no trip to Pound Town. That's
Yeah,
for
that
sure.
definitely isn't a trip to Pound Town. That's a trip to, I don't know, round orgy town. I don't know. I
I
don't
don't
know.
even know. It sounds like some aggressive dry humping.
Right on. All right. So another Christmas story I found here. Mikey, I know you don't have a girlfriend anymore, but you said last year you celebrated Christmas with them. Sorry to bring up sore
Mm-hmm.
subject, but
Well, that's all right.
there's a gifting expert who's now given a list of things that a man should never get their woman for Christmas. A list of offensive presents. It's a short list, to be quite honest with you. What do you?
Vacuum, broom.
Well, that's actually number one. Avoid household cleaning supplies. So
Yeah.
anything you need, don't get her that new Dyson, even though it's expensive and fancy. Don't get that for her.
Cookware, kitchen master.
That's another good one. I guess that could be fall in. Well, it's not cleaning. That's just household supplies. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know.
like a blender, like some new,
See,
pots and pans and
I
shit
don't
like
think.
that.
I think those would be good gifts though, because you can actually like you. Those are that helps you when you're.
Useful, like
Those are
somebody that
useful.
likes
Yeah.
to yeah, I
If you
think so
like to
too. It's
cook, if
not
you
like
like to cook,
you're not sending a blatant message like if you buy like a mop and a bucket and
yeah.
you put it in the kitchen and you put a bow on it and with
Right.
arrows and pieces of paper. I think that's a little over the top.
Right, you get them that new vacuum and some white gloves and some end dust, and you're like, here you go.
Yeah,
Here's here, this is for
the
you.
end dust is already half used for some reason.
Oh, somebody huffing away at it or something. Mikey gave it to.
Santa likes to get down when he gets stops at the house.
Fuck cookies. Where's the hen dust?
Yeah.
What do you think? Did you ever give anything weird like that? Did you ever? What's an example of a gift that you might have given
I
in the
bought a
past?
KitchenAid last year. I spent like $300 on one of the Mixmaster
One of those.
KitchenAids.
Yeah, those things are sweet though. I bet she loved it. I bet she was pretty excited when she got
Yeah,
that.
I'm sure she's using it right now. Make it okay. She ain't using it. What the fuck am I talking about? There ain't no use. There ain't no room for it on the counter.
Okay, so did she like it? Was she happy when she got it, or was she like, "Oh,
She
cooking
was
thing"?
she was the type of girl that like literally told me, "Don't ever think on your own to buy me gifts. Here's what I want, and don't
Oh,
stray from this list." Type of deal.
well, that's no, that takes all the fun out of it. You know, like I just got B1 her birthday gift, and you know, I should. Well, we have a bad habit. We can't keep our gifts like from
Secrets,
each other.
like you have to
Yeah,
give them to them right away. Yeah, because you
yeah.
can't
Well,
sit around and look at it. Like, I can't wait for her to open this.
that's what I said to her. I was like, well, I got your birthday gift the night before. I told her, I said, if you want it now, I can tell you what it is. I can't actually
What?
physically give it to you. I
You
can't
can't
actually
you can't offer
physically
it to
give
her.
it to you.
Like you have to. I'll tell you what it is.
Oh, because we were talking about it, and she was like, joking around. What is it? You know what I mean? And I said, I'll tell you if you really want to know. And then she hemmed and hawed for a second, then finally was like, all right, yeah, I'll take it. So she she checked it out, and so all right, moving on to the next ones. There's other things you should
Trying
not
to
buy.
think what else. So we got the
There's
kitchen supplies. We got the cleaning supplies.
there's one
Um,
really obvious one that you wouldn't want to get your girl. What is something you never want? What is she when she says,
a coupon for a dicking down.
no, definitely not that.
I
Yeah,
have no
or
idea.
a BBC. No, you don't want to get her one of those. A
Like
big
for you
giant.
talking about for this is all right.
Well, imagine
Not
if
an
she's.
engagement ring or something like that.
What if they said to you, "Hey, Mikey, do these jeans make my ass look fat?" So, in along those lines, what's something else you think you probably wouldn't want to get them?
Oh, clothes.
No, a scale. Don't get
Oh.
them a scale. Don't put a scale under the tree and say we got this really cool new fancy one
I
that
mean,
weighs
like
body fat.
that's something like so like hell no, I would never buy it. That it's literally something that didn't even register in my head that I shouldn't like buy. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like absolutely not, never.
So yeah, no scales. I think that's a pretty obvious one. And then the final one is do not buy any. It's kind of along those same lines. Don't buy any anti-aging skincare products. So don't buy her like oil of Olay or anti-wrinkle cream or
I
whatever
got you.
like that.
I got you a case of adrenochrome, bitch.
So those are the gifts to avoid. If you've ever gotten in trouble for a gift, give me 844 hit dumb 844-448-3862. Tell me the worst gift you got your partner. If you got in trouble, if you're a dude or a chick.
Well, last year I got some trash for Christmas from her. Some
What did you?
absolute trash.
What, like some crystals and shit, or?
Oh no, dude, it's even worse than that. So she was doing like Uber Eats delivery and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And she had completely forgotten to get me some for Christmas. And somebody had ordered some underwear to be dropped off at the jail, which she couldn't drop off at the jail because you can only drop it off at certain times. Only certain people can drop it off and stuff like that. So I
Okay.
got some used underwear jail that she had left hanging around in the car.
Really? Some
Yeah, that's all
jail,
I got for
some
Christmas.
tidy
Yeah.
whitey? Was it like tidy whiteys or?
Yeah, they were some
Because
boxer briefs that didn't even fit me right. I ended up staring at her ass walking around in them all the time. Shit, she still got them.
Merry Christmas, Mikey, for your boxers.
Yeah. Here's
Uh,
some underwear you can look at me walk around in.
yeah, B1 tries to. She usually will do something like thoughtful. Like in the past, she does stuff that's like a Superman thing, and she put a note on it and stuff like that. And she's usually tries
The
to do
sentimental side. I like that.
that kind of stuff. That too, and then she buys cool stuff too. So I luck out a lot of times. We don't go crazy, honestly, for the holidays. We really don't. It's not like um kind of with the kids. We kind of focus more on them and stuff. So
I
um
hate gifts. Like I can't stand getting gifts. I don't like giving gifts. Like this year on Christmas morning, we're not doing anything for me and my parents. Like we discussed it. I'm not getting nothing for them. They're not getting nothing from me. We're just hanging out and eating breakfast.
well, you remind me of this other story I have here. This woman named Maya Manso. She's 61 years old. She's from Maine. Back in 2001, she and her husband, she and her family, decided to stop buying each other gifts at Christmas
Oh, I
time and
love this
instead
family.
donate $1,000 to charity every Christmas.
Oh,
Uh, she says that her children, Lindsay and Megan, fully supported the decision, who were 8 and 10 at the time, don't
wow.
resent their mom's decision to do this at all. And that
I don't
it's
know about that. That sounds to me
supposedly,
like something they'll be processing in therapy when they're like 35, 40 years old. They
it's
got their own kids and they'll be like, Grandma used to make us donate all our shit. You better be thankful.
well, they don't even. Well, they would do like a $1,000 gift donation to some sort of charity or something in the name of the
Mhm.
family. So there'd just be no gifts given whatsoever. I think this is while it's nice and it's charitable, this sucks for these kids. It's fucking bullshit, dude. They let these kids, they're 8 and 10, and they got to come down under the tree on Christmas and go, or come downstairs and look under the tree on Christmas and go, man, I feel good about donating all that money. Um, I don't think that
Yeah,
they
no,
felt good
you
about that at
can't
all.
register that like as a feel good type feeling when you're that young.
They are that's some pretty shitty shit that this mother did.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no getting around it. I don't know how many kids they had. It looks like just the two of them. But I think there was some sort of family tragedy. I don't know if it was the um, apparently they chose to do this the first year after the 9/11 terror attacks. Um, they sat the kids down, asked them what they wanted for Christmas, and the girls said, "Mom, we have so much," and they started talking about how they could help others. They then decided to donate $1,000 to the 9/11 fund instead of giving each other presents. Um, the following year, they found a charity where you, quote, adopt a family and buy them a list of presents they have asked for. The girls were totally on board
Oh,
with that, she
nice.
continued. When we got the list, we saw that the dad had written all he wanted was socks and mittens, and the girls were mind blown. It's a really great learning lesson for the girls to teach them about the basic necessities of giving. So they ended up, I guess, they had a rough family, the rough Christmas the year before in 2000. There was somebody who had a rough illness. And so when they did this, it gave them a whole new perspective on the holiday. So I got, oh my God, the woman cut her foot in cleaning out a pool and got a flesh-eating virus.
Oh, no
Good
way. Jesus
grief.
Christ.
That's awful. That's, oh, sorry. That's like my worst fear is to get an awful infection like that. Like that stupid spider bite. I still
Mine's
freak out about that shit.
mine's with the hands. You know what I'm saying? It's the same exact thing. Ugh. Gives me the fucking creeps.
All right. I do have one last little Christmas thing we're going to do, and then we're going to take an early break, and then we are going to get this challenge rolling here because I am anxious to get it started. To be quite honest with you, there's really no.
You're a big eggnog fan? You don't, or do you know much about it? Or
Oh, real quick
usually
before
drink it with rum?
I have done that in the past. I did that when I was a kid, when my mom had a she would have parties and they would put eggnog out in a punch bowl and they'd put a bunch of rum in it and I would sneak a little bit of it then. I don't think she
Okay.
even knows that, but yeah, I would have a little bit of the spiced rum. Real quick, Mikey, do you if I put up a graphic of all the teams and the games for this week, are you able to write down who you want? Because I have who I want picked already.
Oh, yeah, I can do it right now via my app.
All right, perfect. So we'll do that, and we'll get your picks in here real quick. So because we are going to be, while we're going to do the eggnog challenge here in a minute, we are going to be doing we're going to take a little holiday break since the boys are with me. Like I said, I don't get to spend a ton of time with them during wedding season. So this is the holiday season when they're out of school and stuff is when we kind of make up time together. So we'll take a little Christmas break starting tomorrow. And then I'm kind of thinking maybe because they're going to go back kind of in the middle for a day. I'm thinking maybe we'll do a members only football watch party in there somewhere. I haven't decided which game or which day or time or anything because I don't want to spend the whole time off. But I do want to spend, since they're going to go back to their moms for a little bit during that, Christmas Eve, Christmas time. I figured why not do a show, something. Even if it's just we
I'm
do
gonna
some
geek
drinking.
out so hard on PlayStation 5 during our break, dude. I finally finished Ghost of Tsushima. I can move on to God of War now. I'm so excited.
You're not going to try Call of Duty and get your levels up and everything?
We're definitely gonna run some Call of Duty over
All right,
break.
cool.
That's for sure.
Definitely. All right, that sounds good. Okay, so are you off for any days? When do you go? What days do you have off?
Tomorrow's my last day at work, so I'm off
Oh, hell yeah,
Friday,
dude.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
That's
So
awesome.
you know what I'm saying? So I'll be able to rock Call of Duty late night whenever.
yeah.
We might even be able to hop on, after the boys go to bed or whatever and do some game streaming shows.
Yeah. Well, we should because Pat was. I was talking to B1 earlier, and she goes, "You gonna have the boys do the eggnog challenge with you?" And I was like, "Nah, I'm gonna have them here cheering me on or whatever." But I feel weird having the kids do any kind of challenges like that. But I am cool with doing a
Yeah.
gaming stream with them. And Pat Wooey even said, "Let's get the boys on hardcore and show the stream how badass they are." They really are
Yeah.
fucking badass. I don't have it set up right now to be able to fire up the video games because I have a different setup I have to do for that. I have to actually physically close this and open everything else, and I can't do that while we're live. So I think that's something we
Have
can
to
do
be for a
across the
specific
break.
day, though. Oh, I can break in the new studio that way too.
Yeah, we got all kinds of stuff we can do with it. So, all right, so let's do this. Let's check over here. Let's get our week 16 NFL picks in. Here is the season. I'm sorry, week 16 picks. Here are all the games for this week. We can go through the times too, because I want to remind everybody they're kind of weird times this week. So the first game, the Saints and the Rams. I'm going to go with the Rams in that one. I feel like the Matthew Stafford and the Rams, they're peaking in December when they need to. And the Saints
Going with
really,
Rams too.
Saints just kind of are limping along right now. This one was a
they're
tough
gonna
one.
Fizzle their way.
This next one was a tough one. The Bengals headed into Pittsburgh. I actually originally picked Pittsburgh in this one. And then I just kind of kept thinking to myself, they're having so many internal struggles right now. And I think the Bengals are on a bit of a roll. So I'm going to go with the Bengals in this game.
Yeah, I'm also going with the Bengals. I feel like they rolled pretty hard last week over the Vikings defense that's been playing pretty well. I don't see them slowing down, and they need to win for playoff push. I know the Steelers won for the year, and I just think that they're just not
They're not there. They're not there. Next game, I think this one it should be a pretty easy decision here. The Bills headed into Los Angeles to face the Chargers. The Chargers are a train wreck. They're a mess. They just got rid of their coach. They got an interim coach. I don't think they're going to come with the fire like the Raiders did. That interim coach fire, because Antonio Pierce is such a fiery guy. I think he let the Raiders. The Raiders went from such a shitty experience under McDaniels with his kind of dictator behavior. And then they got to, they got a player coach there with Antonio Pierce. So I think that spurred them on to those victories. But I don't see that happening here in this game.
Yeah, and the Raiders firing their head coach was still, I mean, like I said, being in the division that they were in, they still weren't completely out of the race yet. I think the Chargers have shut it down for the year with Herbert going on IR, firing the coaches.
Yeah.
And I think they're playing for draft picks, so I see Buffalo winning this game pretty easily.
Yep, good call. All right, next game up. This actually was an easy one for me because the Falcons let me down last week and lost to the Panthers, and I know they're starting Heineke, and they've benched Ritter,
Again.
Right? Am I saying his name right? Desmond
Ritter, yeah,
Ritter, yeah.
Desmond Ritter.
They benched him, and they brought in Heineke again. He's supposed to start the rest of the season. While he does have some fire and he does do well playing when it matters, I am still going to go with the Colts in this one. I think the Colts are decent.
I went with the Falcons. I think the Falcons are going to play a little fiery behind Heineke. I like Heineke, and I think they're going to want to play ruin a Colts team that still wants to play, that's still playing for a playoff spot.
Yeah, they sure are. Well, are the Falcons officially eliminated? Yeah, I think they are. Yeah, 6-8. I think they're officially out. So,
not in the NFC South, probably not. To be honest with you,
that's why
if they win 3 and the Bucks lose 3.
Do I have my playoff picture? Oh yeah, they're still here. They are still in the playoff.
Yeah, they're still there, 6-8. Yeah,
there's
can
the playoff
definitely
picture, right there. So there you go. Oh, wrong one. Go back here. Sorry. This is the right one. All right. So moving on, I picked the Seahawks to take down the Titans. I like Drew Lock. He's on a roll. They're feeling good. He's dropping some dimes in DK Metcalf. I think they are going to beat the Tennessee Titans.
I got the Titans. I'm riding with Will Levis right now and Vrabel's team playing tough football. Yeah, I feel like that's one of them teams that wants to end this season on a high note so they can pick up right where they left off last season.
Okay, all right. Fair enough. I'll give you that one. We'll agree to disagree there. Let's see. Next up, we have the Lions and the Vikings.
It's a whiteout game, baby.
Are they really? They're going to do all white unis and everything? That'll be cool.
Like they did last year for the Giants game on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, whenever it was. The whole crowd's white. It looks like a Penn State game, dude. It's unreal.
It's funny. We had a conversation about this one day, I think, and we kind of disagreed because you were like, no, the home team always wears dark colors. And I was like, no, the Browns wear white all the time. It's the home team gets to pick which color they want.
Yeah, the home team does get to pick their alternate.
Yeah, more frequently.
I don't like the whites for the home teams. Usually I like the colors. Like the color rush jerseys or something like that, I'd prefer them rock the all purple than the all white.
Yeah, for years the Browns they just wear their, I don't know if it was because it was wintertime and we'd blend in more and it was help on the field to wear all white. I don't know. But they would always be wearing white uniforms at home. So we disagreed there. I'm assuming you picked the Vikings to win this one.
Yeah.
You think the defense is going to be able to stop the running game?
I do. I feel like the defense bounces back a little bit. I know our offensive line is banged up right now, but I think it's a home game. We don't like to lose at home, and this is must win for us. Everything moving forward is a playoff game.
Okay. That's a good point. Good point. Kind of same low for the Lions a little bit.
It is.
Next game, this one was a hard one for me to pick, but I ended up leaning on the Jets defense. I know Zach Wilson is still in concussion protocol, and they're not really sure what's going on, but the Commanders are just bad. Unless, for some reason, I find out they're starting Jacoby Brissett, which I don't think I heard anything about. That might have made me pick differently because he looked pretty good. They looked good with him at quarterback at the end of that last game. I understand they were, the defense was backing off and it was the end of the game, but he still looked good. Next up, we got the Packers heading into Carolina.
I'm also going with the Jets, by the way.
My bad. I skipped you on there. My bad.
No, that's fine. I'm also going with the Jets. For some reason, I'm riding high on the Jets at the end of the year right now in that defense.
Okay. Next up, we have they gave up 30 points in the last game, didn't they?
I know they
Yeah, we
did.
don't know. We don't know what we're talking about. Um, Next, we have the Green Bay Packers. Despite their bad defense, I do think that they are going to take out the Panthers this weekend. And Mikey, do you disagree? What do you think?
Yeah, no, I went with Green Bay too, even though I think the Panthers do have a shot at this game. Adam Thielen likes beating up on the Packers. That's more of a hopeful pick rather than a football pick.
So you went with the Panthers, you said?
No, no, I'm going with the Packers.
Oh,
I
Packers.
said, but
Okay.
that's more of a football pick than a hopeful pick. I'm obviously hopeful that the Panthers win.
Understandable, being in the Vikings division. Next up, we have the Cleveland Browns heading into Houston to face the Texans, the beat up Texans. CJ Stroud still didn't practice today, I think I saw. And they're all beat up at wide receiver. And the Cleveland Browns are hot right now. And
Yep.
I don't think they're one of the teams you don't want to play kind of right now,
Nope,
I think.
not right
So,
now. Not
yep.
not at all. Flacco's like what, back to back weeks over 300 yards. It looked like, or close to it
Yes.
at least.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't play fantastic. He had a bunch of interceptions and a pick six and stuff, but the plays he needed to make, he made them when it counted. So,
Yep.
in that fourth quarter win, that's all that matters to me. What do you think? Same thing?
I'm going with the Browns. I'm going for the
Brownie?
Browns. Texans are too beat up, and even if C.J. Stroud does come back, I think it's more of like a how beat up Tua was for them concussions last year, and Brock Purdy for that 3 game skid this year. We already talked about concussions like that where their head smacks the field. It's just not good.
Yeah, it was ugly. I hope he's okay. Tua was really never the same the rest of the season. So that was it's weird because you don't think those are such a hard hit because you got the helmet on and you're like, it almost looks like it bounces but you got to remember when your brain bounces then off your
Yeah,
skull
it's your
when that's
brain
bouncing off
bouncing
the
inside.
ground.
It's some momentum rather than you know what I'm saying, your head doing it.
Yeah. Next up, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars heading into Tampa Bay. I think the Jaguars are going to pull this one off. I know the Buccaneers have been hot. I just think the Jags are going to end up pulling this one off. I think they're in the playoff hunt and they want to fight hard for what they have. So I am thinking we are going to see the Jaguars win this game.
And I'm riding the Baker train right now. I was a
Ooh.
fool. I rode with Baker 2 weeks ago, and I said that he had a chip on his shoulder, and then I strayed away from him last week, and it bit me in the ass. So my apologies to my doppelganger, and let's go, baby.
All right, let's blow through these last ones. Cardinals, Bears. That's a trap game. I ended up going Bears in this one.
I went Cardinals.
Ooh, interesting.
The
All right.
battle of the Russian quarterbacks. I think Kyler Murray pulls it off.
Okay. Cowboys heading into Miami. I went with the Cowboys in this one. I think the defense of the Cowboys might put a little bit more, and I don't know what's going on with the cheetah. And he's got all these paternity suits he's dealing with right now with 4 kids in 3 months or whatever. So he's a little distracted right now. So I'm going to
I'm
go with the Cowboys.
going with the Dolphins.
Really? Okay. Damn.
Yeah,
I'll be
yeah, I'm
damned.
riding with the Dolphins. Me and you got some opposites again this week.
Good stuff. All right. I like that. And then the New England Patriots heading into Denver. I picked the
Yeah,
Denver Broncos. Yep, that was an easy pick, I think. The Raiders heading into Kansas City. I went with Kansas City. They need to stay relevant right now, and
Yep.
people are picking on them. They are beat up a little bit, but I do think that Rashee Rice is kind of coming on. And I don't know if
Yeah,
Pacheco is going to be back, and if he is, then that only helps them even more.
dude, I want to pick the Raiders so bad because Crosby plays so well against them.
He really
Like
does.
he gets in Pat's head. Like I want, and the last few games have been so tight between them. I really want to pick the Raiders, but I went with the Chiefs.
Okay, same here. Next one, I picked the for the Giants versus the Eagles. I picked the Eagles. I don't think the G-men are going to be pulling off the upset.
No, the Eagles. Yeah, no, that fly Eagles fly is going to be eating some chicken cutlets.
That's for sure. And then the last game, boy, what a tough pick here. I decided to go with my boy Lamar and their crazy defense. Is actually, I think, going to give Shanahan and them a little bit more trouble than people might think. Because Baltimore,
Really?
and what's his name? Lamar Jackson has just been balling out lately.
Yeah.
He's unstoppable. And even if Chase Young and Nick Bosa are able to get upfield, if they don't contain up the middle, not contain on the outside, but if they leave that middle open, any of those lanes, he's gonna take off and eat them up. So if those two aren't disciplined, it could cause a big problem for the 49ers.
And I'm going with the Niners this week. I just don't like a team having to travel to the West Coast on Christmas Day night. I don't know when they're going to travel, if it's going to be a late travel and they're having to deal with jet lag, shit like that. I just don't like the whole setup. I think the Niners are rolling.
Okay, fair enough. I didn't even consider any of that. I think I'm just so wrapped up in Lamar right now. I think they might be able to. He's just going to keep them in any game. Is how I look at it.
Potential, yeah. This is a potential Super Bowl matchup.
Yeah, I think this is a big time Super Bowl preview. So, but you know what? Fuck that. No way. The Browns are going to go to the Super Bowl, Mikey.
It's going to be a Brownies Viking Super Bowl, bro.
How cool would that
Dog
be?
Pound in Skull. Oh yeah.
How
baby.
weird.
Let's
What
go.
a weird.
Kevin Stefanski against his old team.
I talk about the world revolving around dumb. If that happens, then the world officially revolves around us, Mikey. That's how I will officially dub it at that point.
We're gonna have to do. I mean, shit, dude. I always said if the Vikings are in the Super Bowl, I wouldn't even be able to watch the game or go to it or anything like that, and we'd have to do a watch party.
Oh man, can you imagine how awesome that would be? Oh man, we wouldn't
for the
even be able
big
to pay
game.
attention.
Sorry, you can't mention that other game.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot. You're not allowed to say. Yeah, you're really not allowed to say that. Well, really not.
You're not allowed to say it.
We're not saying it in an ad. It's really more if we were playing ads that said that we were,
Oh, gotcha.
Dylan
I wasn't
Cerruti.
sure how the rules work. I heard it on a fucking podcast on YouTube the other day, and they refrained from saying the game.
Oh, really? Well, I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
it's good. We'll just say the big game then. I don't want to get in trouble. So, just like we can't say Michael Buffer's saying, we can't say that. I do know that. I know. I'm familiar with that one. So,
Yeah.
all right. Let's do this, guys. It is time to take a break. When we come back from break, I am going to attempt the eggnog challenge, which is me trying to drink a gallon of eggnog as quickly as I can. We'll see how fast or how much I can get down and how quickly I can do it. We'll do it's a standard.
Gonna go down quick, but I'm telling you, it's gonna come back even quicker.
Well, it's a standard another dumb show challenge where I don't know yet. I'm setting the bar here. So if Mikey wants to try it a couple days before Christmas when he's off, we can see if Mikey wants to do it or if anybody else wants to do this. I would love to have you guys try it. I think it'd be a lot of fun. So we are going to take a quick break. As quick as they always are. I am going to get myself good and ripped and then get the eggnog out. I got 4 quarts of Hertz. I don't know. I'll show you guys when we come back from break. So, Mikey, go get yourself ready. Start rolling stuff up. Do whatever you got to do. Guys, if you've not taken a second to hit thumbs up on tonight's video, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm about to kick my own ass really hard, so I would really appreciate it if you guys hit the thumbs up on tonight's video. Irish Ronnie says, Dumb, you should try to make sure Curious George is watching the eggnog challenge. I'm sure he'll love you gulping down that thick white liquid. Now that was a good one. That was actually funny. I'll give you guys credit for that, Ronnie. That was a funny one. So, we are going to take a break, like I said, and we'll come back. We'll do the eggnog challenge. I'll put up the timer. We'll see how long it takes for me to try to drink a gallon of eggnog, which I dislike very, very much. So, Amanda asked if I could post my Venmo. Yep, there it is. There's the Venmo. Thank you, Amanda. I appreciate it. Of course, you guys, if you want to get your superfan donations in, you can do that. It'd be great as we're, this eggnog wasn't cheap. I bought the good stuff in the glass bottles. So any superfan donations will be greatly appreciated. I'd love to have you guys help. The more I get those donations, the more apt I'm going to be to keep getting that going. So I would appreciate that from all of you guys, as I do appreciate all of my members here. Shout out to B4, by the way. She was first in chat today. And I think she was a couple times this week. So I definitely want to give her a little bit of love there. So thank you, B4, and thank you to all of our members. If you're not already a member, there are 3 different tier levels. If you're interested in joining, there's a $1.99 a month one, $2.99 a month one, $9.99 a month one. They all get you different things. Just go ahead and check out the thing. Just go to youtube.com/anotherdumeshow. Hit the join button on there. If you have an iPhone, or it doesn't like to work on iPhones. So you might have to use your Safari browser and pull up YouTube on there, or actually use your desktop at home to join if you are actually interested in doing that. So it will get you members only access when we do those members only shows. So, all right, guys, hit that thumbs up. We are going to be right back on another Dumb Show with the Another Dumb Show Christmas Eggnog Challenge. We'll be right back. Hold on.